difference between being involved in this group and being committed. And involvement, you know, thank you for coming out tonight. You're a great audience. This little reverberating room sounds wonderful. We're having a good time, but are you committed? Or should you? Yeah, if you don't get the analogy, I'll get that point. I'll make an analogy for you. Involved, committed. Okay, bacon and eggs. The chicken is involved. The pig is committed.
Don't have a whole lot of money for advertising and stuff like that. So, indeed, if you did like what you hear tonight, please tell all your friends and your cousins and aunts and uncles and such. And if you want some flyers on the way out to give to your friends and such, you have them. And the best word is the word of mouth. So please spread the word. And we're here every Friday night. And that's it. This will be our last song, our very last song. And I mean, the adventure goes on. Let me turn this church around. I'll turn this church right around.
Great concerts and events because I love entertainment and music. Yet before the summer of 1994, I had not experienced the real pureness of music, a cappella. A cappella?
I just decided, I said a cappella, so I didn't even know what a cappella meant, actually. So I called my father at home and I asked him what it was, and he said it was like barbershop quartet type thing.
In 1994, founder of the Vineyard Sound, Townsend Bilal, wanted to form an a cappella group in Hyannis, Massachusetts. Hence the name, the Hyannis Sound. And how did you get the first 10 members together?
Out on Martha's Vineyard called the Vineyard Sound, comprised of men from 3 schools, Skidmore College, Wesleyan in Connecticut, and Connecticut College. And they started probably like a year or 2 before I got to con, and being in the Kokobo, I was, when they were starting this new group, kind of a brother group to the Vineyard Sound, I was one of the first people aware of it just because I was in a group that made up the first group. So Todd Belisle actually sent a letter to a bunch of different schools, Connecticut College being one of them, and said who's interested. And so myself and Dave stepped up, and
These 10 guys got the group really going, not only with their incredible voices and charm, but also with business cards, tapes, posters, and even t-shirts.
just one of the things about this group is that it's all self-run. Like myself, I was the business manager this year. Each year, one of the guys in the group is the business manager and handles all that stuff. We don't have an agent or anything like that. So we find it hard to call ourselves professional because we're not like in the business with agents and all that stuff. But the group pretty much exists by itself, for itself, you know, and continues itself along, which I have a lot of respect for, and I'm very proud of the fact that I was one of the people who helped to create such an institution like that.
At the end of the summer of 1995, 8 members said goodbye to the group. Aaron Pina went back to Bridgewater to finish school. Mike Rufer went back to Wesleyan. And Dave Hanna went back to Connecticut College. Dave Gorel left to get a spot on Friends in Hollywood. Brian Soule to teach high school math in Pennsylvania, who had already replaced Sasha Chanov in 1995, who left for his job in Boston. Judd Tomaselli, Alex Bartlett, and Robert Stewart also left for Boston to start their own musical group. 2 guys stayed on for one more summer, though. Darren Coyle, who graduated from Connecticut College, and Mike Barnacle, who attends Central Connecticut State University.
2 summers in the group, and I had just graduated from college, and I decided that I was going to move to California to pursue my lifelong dream to become an actor. Just like the other 90,000 people that are out there, except in my life I never really had a burning desire to do anything. I played a lot of sports, but I never had the desire, but right now I have a bonfire inside of me, and I'm destined for greatness. I know. I just have a good feeling about being out in California. I've been there for 9 months, and things are going well. And so I had to leave the group, and it was sadly, though, you know, spending time here today really brings back a lot of memories.
The already built-up reputation of the Hyannis Sound over the past 3 years was going to increase or not, nobody knew. But first, Mikey B and Darren had to introduce the new bunch to the Hyannis Sound way of living. And what a bunch they were and are.
And that desire. And we're going to hearing.
Thank you all for coming here tonight.
Springfield, Connecticut. Freshman year of college at NYU at the Tisch School of the Arts, and didn't find my niche there and transferred to Connecticut College in my sophomore year, where I...
University of Vermont from 89 to 93.
Matthew Nolan.
Matthew, the youngest, will quickly point out from puberty his tiny range.
All right. Where you go to school?
I'm at Tisch School of the Arts at New York University. Hey, I
This time
actually
you
got
got it
through.
Mike LeBlanc.
And when
Michael Block, otherwise known as Blanc, on the other hand, hides his face with his poo-poo eating grin. Be tactful, from which a heavenly lullaby appears. Blanc is humble, no signs of chagrin.
I'm from Westboro, Massachusetts,
and where do you go to school?
Boston College.
Oh, yeah.
My name is Nick Niles.
Sacramento, California.
And where do you go to school?
Boston College. Altamari.
Multi-wearing, knee-swinging musician. But beware, for when his girlfriend's around, his sign always reads, "Gone fishing."
Massachusetts.
And where do you go to school?
Go to UMass Amherst.
Brendan Margay.
Rocksman with his signature snap, but some don't know how to handle it well. It's a wonder he's as hip with the women because he's still depressed about his car.
I'm from Avon, Connecticut.
And where do you go to school?
I go to school at Connecticut College. I'll be a senior. It's Mike Barnacle.
And what?
My name is Mike. And I'm from Connecticut.
Mikey B.
Woohoo!
Friends to every crazy neither. His strong opinion and his swooning voice, both of which cause some to teeter.
Seems very Connecticut.
Where do you go to school?
I go to Central Connecticut State University.
Warren Bloom could not be interviewed, but he is from Woodbury, New York, and goes to graduate school at Brandeis University.
Here with his finely dyed hair.
Winston Miller could not be there either. He is from New York, and graduated from Connecticut College.
Winston is a winker. He's got so much soul. His inflections and volume ain't small. If you think that this alone is proof, you should see him play basketball. He's really good.
Ten college age guys, we introduce ourselves as we go along in the show. So, situation that we're all in, but we're 10 college guys living in a house in South Venice with one shower. We got together for the summer to make a little extra money, doing something that's fun. A lot of us have day jobs, like I'm a friendly waiter. Just to let you know, we're having a special on our classic cheeseburgers.
Hyannis Mercantile behind the post office on 6A. And carry soda around.
It was probably the worst day job you could possibly get. I worked in the Cape Cod Mall in Hyannis at the Papagino's, behind the counter, making $5.25 an hour, getting crappy hours, like 15 hours a week. I worked for a company, like a party company that put up banquet tents and tables and chairs and such. I had a similar job. I mowed lawns for a landscaper in Hyannis.
I was waiting tables until I decided not to go.
First year, I worked at a restaurant in Hyannis
Which is,
as a cook. I worked at Tugboats.
and during the second year.
I didn't do much the second year. I worked a little bit at a law firm, just doing general maintenance stuff.
And what do you do this year?
Friendlies.
I'm the entire Sound who doesn't have one, but I think that's because I came off of, I've been working in the real world as much as Disney can be the real world.
Work at KB Toy and Hobby Shop in the Cape Cod Mall in lovely Hyannis off Route 132, a little plug there. And the second summer I worked at the Philadelphia Hoagie House on Main Street, which, sad to say, I think is no longer in business. I hate to think it was because I left, but...
Interesting mix of people. It was just a lot of fun with the guys themselves. I mean, the gigs were fun, but it's more just the personalities.
The fact that all these people who have no idea who each other were on June 1st, even that first weekend, all our voices came together and it actually didn't sound bad.
I think there, as to everything, there are several facets, and on one hand you have the musicality. My musicality really improved. I think my ear got a lot better just by being around a group of people who know what they're talking about in terms of music. And a really tight group and stuff. So on the music side, I got a really good exposure to that. Really improved a lot musically. And then there's the whole social side, which was a lot of fun. And I basically, in the intense environment that I was in, with living with 9 other guys, met a lot of good friends. Several really, really close friends who'll probably be friends of mine forever.
I guess I've always felt this about acapella, is that there's a camaraderie with, almost a fraternity with hanging out with 10 guys, particularly when you live with 10 guys, which at times can be very trying. However, the friendships I've made here are lasting ones, and ones that I'm very excited to have. I think Darren Coyle is phenomenally attractive.
Spending the summer out in the Cape and having fun, living with a bunch of guys and singing for a living. Can't beat it.
The seats were no longer empty after a couple of weeks, and the career finally took off with an average of 100 people per concert. before the end of the summer of 1996, the Hyannis Sound's reputation even went beyond Cape Cod to Boston, where the guys had their biggest audience ever and probably will ever have, the audience of Fenway Park. It was a thrill to see the Hyannis Sound sing the national anthem for the Boston Red Sox.
Ad?
Not off the top of my head. Nothing. It's been a great summer. I've been happy from day one. You know, it's an opportunity that I have yearned for and finally got a chance to do. So it's been good.
Thank everybody. I wish I could thank them all individually, but I'd rather not take the time.
The second biggest audience after Fenway Park was at the third annual farewell performance with 175 people. Not only was it a farewell to the summer of 1996, but yet again to some of the group's members. However, as each member comes and goes, he does not only leave a footprint in the Hyannis Sound's existence, but also leaves special memories in a special place of their biggest fan and admirer, in my heart.
And we're going to take a quick break after this song, and we'll be back for some more songs. And CDs, we have them.
My name is Nick Niles. I'm from Sacramento, California, and I just graduated from Boston College. And tomorrow I'm moving down to New York to attend Parsons School of Design, master's program.
Jason Brown. I'm from Saratoga Springs, New York, and I will be a sophomore at Skidmore College next year.
Matthew Noland. I'm from Dennis, and I'm going to be a junior at New York University.
Well, I sorta have this problem every time we sing this song. 'Cause if you listen to the lyrics, there's something kind of wrong. You see, I have this sister Sarah. There is one ironic thing, but that's not how we do things in our family.
Samrat Chakrabarti, Watertown, Massachusetts, and I just graduated from Brandeis University doing pre-med and theater arts. Where do I look here?
Pardon?
Do I look into here?
My name is Mike LeBlanc, Bonk, from Westboro, Massachusetts, and I go to Boston College.
I'm gonna get on my knees and pray to the Lord to give me just one more day. Oh Lord, if I play this music means so much to me. I remember that night in May. Can you see it? I can see it. It's like forever. I can hear it. I can hear it in my heart. I can feel it. I can feel it for so long.
Okay, my name is Bill Kaleo. I'm from Rochester, New York. I attend Skidmore College, where I'm going to be a junior. That's it.
I just want to start a flame in your heart. Keep it clean. When you see him somewhere, up and down and up and down, you know that cat's been drinking. Got no shoes on his feet. Julian's my favorite Dolly. I love the way she frolics and dances.
I'm Warren Bloom. I live in Woodbury, New York, which is a little zip code wedged in between Syosset and Huntington Station on Long Island. And I attended Brandeis University from 91 to 95, majored in music, minored in law. And the last 2 years I've been going through hell at the University of Miami School of Music. I just got my master's degree mailed to me about a week ago. got a Master of Music in Media Writing and Production.
He's a very, very special member of the group. In fact, he's so important. He has better pitch than any of us. He's that good. So I'd like you to give it up for the tuning fork.